Welcome back to the Doc's Diagnosis presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. Please hit the subscribe button so you can continue to get this content whenever we put out new stuff. Rob, we're not going to focus all on the negative Nebraska's loss to Maryland. We are going to focus on what
positive?
There was a positive. It actually happened in the first quarter, and it was the fake punt, which was drawn up perfectly. My question to you is, when you come up to this, is a fake punt a go all the way, or do you wait to see the formation and audible in or out of a fake punt?
Usually the fake punt will be called, and if there is an audible, it's going to be an audible out of the fake punt. So you come up assuming you're going to fake it, unless you see something there that just, basically says, yeah, don't run this. We're going to get stuffed on this particular play. It was a great setup. You only needed to get 5 yards, which honestly, when you see a lot of these situations where a team has a 4th and 5 or less, you're getting close to midfield. I don't know why everybody doesn't just fake it, because I think the success rate is something like 70%. But one of the things that they scouted is the fact that Maryland tends on their punt rush to try and go with an inside rush. They're not trying to bring guys off the edge to come up here from the outside and get it. It's almost always, when you see the punt rush from Maryland, it always seems like it's coming inside. It's guys coming inside. They're trying to get that push up the middle, get a couple of guys to tie up some blockers, then hopefully you get a free guy come through that can maybe get pressure on the punter here. The fact that you've got that inside rush, and then this guy here is a little bit of a decoy. He's got to come out here and cover one of these guys. Otherwise, they're going to burn you on a fake punt pass to that side if you're going to leave one of these gunners wide open. You always have to have somebody on the gunners. That's just good special teams. So it does a nice job, because it gets this guy out of here. They've already got that inside push coming. And then you got a lead blocker here, and it leaves Borkirker a really nice lane. And if you watch this play as it plays out, Borkirker actually does not get hit until he crosses the first down line. First contact's right there, gets about 7-8 yards on the play. And again, Nebraska's off. The one thing I feel bad about it is the fact that they didn't score on this series. It would have been a great series, get some points, even if it's a long field goal. You've got a few points early, and you're not trying to come from behind in the second half.
Of course, the broken record for Nebraska, as we saw yesterday in the diagnosis, was turnovers, 5 against Maryland. If you haven't listened to the Doc Talk podcast presented by Betfred Sports, you can do so right here on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Dr. Rob and I are going to be talking a lot more about the turnovers, which seems to be a broken record. For Dr. Rob Zatechka and Travis Justice, we'll see you next week on the Doc's Diagnosis, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union.
Every vehicle eventually reaches the end of its road. When yours has driven its final mile, talk with Centris about your next auto loan. Find low auto loan rates and lenders that care about where you're headed next, both in life and on the road. Apply online at centrisfcu.org.